Welcome to another episode of Jays and Grays. I am Dave Hellum. I got my man Eli Hamilton in the building. What up, Eli?
Man, what is up, man? Happy New Year, baby! 2021 in a building. Here, off the freaking meat rack.
What does that mean?
It's off the chain. That means it's exciting. It's so much crazy stuff and so many blessings to look forward to.
Well, I'm glad you're back, brother. Welcome to episode 6.
I missed everybody, man. I missed everybody. It's been 2 weeks. It seemed like it's been 2 months. I have been deprived
of what?
Of talking to people on the Zoom. This is the only virtual meeting that I care about. I don't want to do no virtual parties. I don't want to do no virtual hangouts. Hey, everybody, we're drinking mimosas for the brunch day party. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing it. But this, I enjoy this.
Well, we made it, bro. We made it to another year.
Yes, we did.
We got through it. I got the COVID. Well, I had the COVID over the break.
Oh, you had that COVID. You had that COVID clap.
We was just talking all this shit about COVID, and I'm like, got to get a vaccine. And now I'm definitely getting that motherfucker.
Oh my gosh! Oh,
but
goodness.
We're not gonna backtrack.
You spoke it into existence. That's what happened.
I don't know, man. All I know is that my lady was sick. I tested negative. She tested positive. So I'm thinking that, I'm just gonna be in the room, whatever. But I took the rapid test. When you take the rapid test, it's not as accurate as like the 2-day test or whatever. So 2 days later, I start feeling. So we did our podcast on that Thursday. I was cool. Saturday morning, nigga, I woke up with 103-degree temperature. Like, what the fuck is happening to me? So for the next, I don't know, like week and a half, 2 weeks, man, I was just messed up, bad, gone bad.
I'm gonna tell you how you got it. I'm gonna tell you how you got that COVID. You said your lady had it first.
Yeah.
That's because you went to go make sweet love to her on day 13 instead of day 14 of the quarantine. You was 1 day too early, you thirsty bastard. If you would have waited one more day, you could have skipped the COVID. But no. I'm
gonna tell you what, dog. I used to be a firm believer in being like, initially I was on some Hotep shit. And I was like, man, this is just, I don't believe this is a real thing.
You might believe the Hotep shit, but you gotta embrace the Hotep shit. I embrace it to the fullest. And look at me, healthy as an ox. And I've been knocking them down, Dave.
You definitely got COVID.
No, I don't.
And chlamydia.
I might be ABC symptomatic.
But that's how I know.
All I know is I went and visited my mama. I kissed my mama on the cheek. I told her I loved her. I played with the dogs, see my nephew and nieces. My uncle is 76 and can barely walk. He ain't got COVID. So I ain't got COVID.
Are they wearing masks down there in Cairo?
We in Ullin, not Cairo, and it's not Cairo, but no. But I think so. Shit, I don't know. I don't live there no more.
Don't ever correct me about. You said it's Ullin. First of all, that's where we from, and it's not Cairo. It's Cairo.
Cairo.
Okay.
Cairo. Cairo is like the west side of Chicago in the hundreds. That's how it is.
I don't think that's true.
Have you ever been there?
To Cairo?
Yeah.
No.
I've lived around there. I'm telling you, I'm not fabricating. That shit ratchet as hell.
In Southern Illinois, it's bad.
Bro, you think that Chicago is the only place with niggas that be on bullshit?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all.
It's a whole bunch of places. Illinois is a long, big state. You ever been in Decatur? Niggas. Nah. Centralia? Niggas. Kankakee? A bunch of niggas.
Well, I've been to Kankakee. Kankakee is fucked up. But if you're from Kankakee, I'm sorry. But
I'm just saying.
Shout out to
T-Mark. Like, hey, when I growing up down there, when I was in high school, and I went to junior college before I went to a university, But it was a lot of motherfuckers came cocky as hell, came to SIU, claiming, oh shit, I'm from Chicago. Y'all country, man. Them motherfuckers got their asses whipped. Cause see, yeah, motherfuckers out here fight, wrestle, fight, got the brakes beat. I done seen it firsthand. Firsthand, niggas will get their asses whooped.
In Cairo, it's a little bit more trill than what people think. They out there fighting.
I mean, it's not a good thing. It's just, yeah, it ain't nothing to do.
Like, in FUBU tracksuits.
Yep. And we'll beat your ass if you talk about them too.
With a House of Darion jacket on. Bitch.
So you trying to say everybody in Chicago got swag?
Hell no. Chicago is one of the worst fashion cities in the world. And I didn't know that until I left this motherfucker.
Until you left, I knew as soon as I arrived. I'm like, why is there so many rhinestones on that jacket? It's just as many rhinestones as Limballs on that fucking Peli.
Whenever you start seeing 3-dimensional pockets on the back of people's jeans, where like the image comes out, like it was like I saw a pair of pants that had a samurai on the back, and the samurai came out like he had hemorrhoids, and I was like, that should not exist.
I had some samurai jeans my
senior
year of high school. I used to rock the fuck out of South Pole.
But anyway, I had COVID, and that was a very bad year of my Christmas break because I was excited to be off from work, and I had to be quarantined. But I'm back now. No more body rashes, no more fevers, no more chills. I still got a little cough because that shit don't go nowhere. But I don't got it. Not contagious. I made it. Woo! Did you
throw all your mask away from pre-COVID that you might have coughed in with that COVID?
No, because like that stuff is mostly air-based, if not all air-based. Like, so if I touch something, if I coughed in the mask, if you put the mask on your face for whatever reason, you wouldn't get the COVID weeks later. It's not inside the mask like it's a like it's a piece of weed or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's gone.
I throw all them shits away. Burn the sheets. Burn the house down while you at it. Fuck it.
So I know you don't really like get out a lot. You said so. Like, how was your break? Because I know you got a roommate and stuff like that. But were you able?
He been gone. He been gone for like the last 3 weeks.
Sad ass holiday, bro. You just
sad.
Yeah,
my shit was amazing.
What did you do that made it amazing?
I rested. That's what I did. I caught up on some rest. Caught up on a couple of episodes. I work like 7 days a week, bro. I don't rest much. So I finally got a chance to relax, have some company. I was not lonely. I enjoyed my holidays. I caught up on some work. I worked on my business plan. I worked on my planning for 2021 for the first quarter. Yeah, it was very productive. And it's
what I'm talking about, man. 2021, new year, new you, baby.
Yes. Hence the topic for today's episode, which we're going to get into. However, we got some things that we want to address. First and foremost, welcome back, everybody. We are glad we made it into another year. If you made it through 2020, give yourselves a pat on the back.
Air horns.
Yes, kiss the ones you love. It was a rough year for some. It was a great year for others.
I don't know why people think though that like I've never thought that like 2021 is going to be any like different. Like I hope it will be, but I'm not expecting that shit. I have no expectations for this shit to be any better than last year was.
Maybe, but it's all about your mindset. Let me tell you something that happened to me in 2020.
Tell me, Hotep Hamilton. Break it down.
I got an iPhone.
Oh shit.
Got an iPhone and I joined that fucking Clubhouse that everybody been fucking telling me about and invited me to. And
I'm doing a Bobby Schmurda dance for you because you got an iPhone.
It's crazy when I was texting people like, oh, you got an iPhone. I'm like, how you know? Because I'm not used to like the color bubbles and shit.
So you got the blue bubbles. Yeah. You got blue bubbles, and people treat you like you're a fucking pedophile when you text them with them green bubbles. Like, oh my god, you sick fuck.
Yeah,
it's like I can text you, man.
I text this one girl like, hey, good morning, how are you? She texts me back like the little straight face emoji. I'm like, what's going on? I said good morning. It's like Android. I'm like, oh, you petty motherfucker. I ain't got time for this. But I did.
You know what it is though, because the iPhone, Apple set it up so that they have better compatibility with other iPhones. So like if you're in a group chat with other people and you post a picture, your picture be coming in like mad grainy and granulated. And people
Man, I can't tell you how many group chats that I was not invited to. And I was always like the black sheep of my friends because I didn't have an iPhone.
but now
I got an iPhone and I don't want to be a part of them now. I was like, no. You know what I'm saying? No, back then they didn't want me. Now I got an iPhone. Y'all all on me.
now they all up on me. Mike Jones.
Fuck
Eli.
Yeah.
What you sipping on tonight?
I got some Tito's in this color purple jar.
Yo, end of the world mason jar that you got right there.
That's right, and it's mighty good. Some Tito's with some soda water and a little bit of lemon juice squeezed in it. So, yeah, we keeping it healthy, keeping the calories down. We keeping the calories down.
I got some Japanese whiskey.
What the fuck is that?
Kisoyama. I saw it. It was at Bevmo, and I was like, that looks nice.
That's, you know what? That might how you got COVID the first time, trying different shit.
You basic bitch.
Say it again. Say the name of the liquor again. Don't even look at the bottle. Just say it.
Kisoyama. That's like Kinsierra, but it's Japanese.
Kyocera. You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounds like. That flip phone. You got the flip phone of liquor.
Yo. I hate you. I hate you so much. But yeah, man.
Shit. But bro, man, it's so much that happened though, man. Not only that's more important than the iPhone. It was crazy, man. Like last week, I watched this video of this dude talking crazy to this guy at the gas station. He said he called him a nigga a couple times, but the thing is, like, he wasn't saying it like a malicious, like nigger like that. Like, yeah, hit me, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was one of them, what they call wiggers. You know what I'm saying? A white nigga, whatever.
You met so many white folks like that who like, cause they cool with you. They be like, you know what's up? Like you like you Dave, like you my nigga. And they look at you like I can say it because I'm cool with you.
I went to an all-white school from 7th grade to 11th grade in Missouri. And how
you get to Missouri?
Well, from where I grew up at, it was like 25 minutes away. But okay. it was actually I went to a high school with 600 students, and there was only 6 black students. Me and my twin made up 2 of the 6. My twin sister.
Damn.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I got a pretty good education in 4 years. I made some cool ass white friends. I learned a lot about like racism. I mean, we're not even gonna talk about that because I could talk about that for a whole episode. However, it was a lot of white people who was like this dude in the gas station. But if you didn't see the video, which I'm sure most of you did, because there's a lot of memes revolving around that, this dude basically thought old boy was sweet, soft, a pussy, a bitch. And because he was like real patient, which is I give him kudos for, because I would have probably flipped out the moment he started talking reckless, because I just got a complex about disrespect. Long story short, he grabbed his Twisted Tea, and Twisted Tea, y'all got a lot of press off of this. Y'all need to cut that man a check because he knocked the shit out of his ass with that goddamn can. You know how you step on a can and crush it? You know what I'm saying? When you recycle this shit, he did that on the side of his face. And when he got up, the funniest part was not when he got smacked with the can. The funniest part was when he like was dizzy after getting hit with the can and getting hit with like them fast punches. You know them fast. I don't think they hurt, but they right. You know when people like that shit probably ain't hurt because that's what he did. And he hit him about 12 times. But once he did that, the dude got up, was like, okay, like, what you mean? Like, okay, you got me. Of course, motherfucker, like, he got you.
He was like, okay, nigga, okay.
No, he ain't say that after that. He's like, okay, black man, okay, king.
Okay, king.
Smack the shit out of him with that damn can.
But it's crazy, though, because people drink that shit. You know, like I hadn't heard of Twisted Tea in a long ass time until that dude got knocked out.
Well, all I know is that I had never heard of Twisted Tea before this incident. It would
you ain't never heard of Twisted Tea, bro? Ever?
No, I've heard of Arizona tea, and I've heard of Lipton tea. and some other brands, whatever.
I mean, in my darker, like poorer days, I used to go out and drink the Four Locos of the world and the finer malt liquors that were out there. But I couldn't afford much other stuff. And Twisted Tea would be up there. I think it's like 8%, 7%. But it's in that same world.
I don't think he was getting ready to buy the Twisted Tea. It was just at the register. He grabbed something that he knew would hurt. Like if you would got hit with like a bag of pretzels or some shit,
it wouldn't be as
he like, is that all you got? But when you hit him with that can, you're like, oh shit, okay, King.
Okay, my brother.
No disrespect. Yeah. So Twisted Tea, cut my man's a check. That was one of the things that happened. Also, stimmy checks. A lot of people got hit with them stimulus checks, baby. I got mine last week. I didn't even know it hit my account. I woke up one morning, I was just checking my account, and I was like, oh, $600 from the United States government. And I'm like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Look, extra $600 is nice.
Tell you shit. And don't you get more money like if you got kids? Don't you get like?
Well, $1,200. I think you got to be like a household. It's not like Link or EBT, whatever, food stamps. It's called different in different places, but it was $600 cold hard cash. And all I know is that when I came outside that afternoon, motherfuckers was out hanging out the window, holding up like $20 bills, and I'm like
on the money phone,
on Jeffrey and
on the money phone, like, oh yeah. Bitch.
I'm like, you know what?
I got 30 20s.
$600, okay, but some people needed that.
That ain't shit. $600 ain't shit. Nothing for you.
No, Mitch McConnell said 2,000. Are you fucking insane?
That's the most
insane.
That's the most evil turtle-looking motherfucker that has ever existed. Like the world is like, we need help, and then he just went back in his shell and was like, no,
yeah,
no.
Like they don't need $2,000. Like, what you mean? What you mean? Like, what? Will I give them 1,900? No, 1,700. What you think? $600. $600.
You don't get your evil Cooper Trooper looking ass out of here, boy.
You don't get your Crypt Keeper, goddamn old ass Bill Nye the Science Guy.
You don't get your Mr. Burns from The Simpsons ass out of here, boy.
Well, he gone now. Like they got 2 weeks to get the fuck up out of there. But we're not about to get to that yet. Oh no. So shout out to you if you got a stimulus check. Some people I've been seeing on Facebook still haven't.
Shout out to you if you didn't get one because you made too much.
Mm-hmm.
Also, because you're out there too.
Yeah. So also want to welcome back the super spreaders who went down on vacation for New Year's. Welcome back. We hope you enjoyed yourself. I want to say about 92% of them probably didn't get a COVID test when they got back. So 2021, let's cheers to another COVID year of 2021. Look at somebody coughing in the background. I just heard that. Where was you at for New Year's?
For me?
People gonna be, now we know you was there for New Year's, but people gonna be getting shamed for going out to have a good time. I gotta live my life, okay? I can't live in fear. Right.
Shut your dumb ass up and put on the man. Like, I'm so sick. Like, and right now, I got antibodies. So I mean, I technically could do that if I wanted to, but no, fuck that. This shit came in my body and it raped me. Okay,
motherfuckers got off the plane like they won a championship. You know what I'm saying? When they begin off the plane waving and shit, coming down them little long ass stairs and shit.
Cause they ain't had it yet.
They didn't have no mask on.
That shit was like scared straight. I was like a badass kid going out doing shit, and COVID was like, "Oh, I'm gonna show your ass." And then
COVID was like, my people, come on."
COVID was like going to prison, and the dude was like, I'm gonna take your shit. Like
I'm telling you, bro. Like Atlanta is like the new paradise. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta. Everybody been wanting to go to Atlanta, and it's like been like that
Texas.
for years. Or Texas, no. But Atlanta is like Pandora's box. You know what I'm saying? People used to go to Vegas all the time. No. They're going to Atlanta because it's the only place that's open. I know when I was down there, we already talked about that, but yeah. So we just want to welcome them back. Welcome back, super spreaders.
Sit your asses inside for the next 14 days.
It won't happen.
Don't breathe on nobody. But I mean, I get it. I mean, people want to be able to do stuff and live. It's hard.
Motherfucker, like
you got to do it.
People like, hey Eli, just got back from how was your vacation? I'm like, it was cool. How's your New Year's? It was cool. Like, what you do? I just came back from Atlanta. I had a great time. I'm ready to see you. I'm like, I got something to do for the next 2 weeks. Talk to me after that. 2 weeks? 2 weeks.
They need a dating app for people who don't give a fuck.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Super spreader. Super spreader Tinder.
Instead of swiping right, you just cough twice. Like
that's funny as fuck.
And if you don't like it, you just cough once. Like no.
Yeah. Hey, bro, motherfucker's profile pic gonna be like holding a mask with a third finger up towards it and shit. Oh my gosh,
that is funny. That's a sketch. That is
a super spreader app. If you just trying to live your life,
but you know what? It's a pun because it's like you super spread, but you also spreading them legs. So it's like you super spread. You open.
Well, I mean, it's a catch-22 because I mean, what you not supposed to get no ass because it's a pandemic out here, huh?
That's a good point.
Right.
Normally I would say shut the fuck up, but this time, like,
right,
I can see that.
Yeah.
Or, like it's just people who just want to have sex, like I said, with gas mask on. Like I think that's a good visual too.
In a bodysuit.
But just a hole for your junk. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a hazmat suit, but you cut out like the nipples and like the little circle like around the private parts.
I have a confession. I found one on Wish, and I ordered
you
one.
found what on Wish?
A hazmat suit with the extremities cut out.
I'm about to close this laptop.
I can't wait to use that shit neither. That's what I call safe sex.
I'm not even on no weird shit where I want to see you doing that, but I want to see that. Like I don't want to see you doing it, but like just like get a picture of you holding the phone up and then like
you gonna hear this like that's how it's gonna sound when we
have an outbreak set. What else is going on, man? I'm done with you, honestly.
Oh my gosh. Between the twisted tea, the stimulus checks. Oh my gosh. Did y'all see the episode of World War Z last night? It was insane.
Of what?
World War Z. That's a movie about the apocalypse. God damn, Dave, you fucking up my joke.
I don't know what the hell going on right now.
It's a movie about destruction. Last night's Game of Thrones. The raid in the state capitol.
Oh shit!
Oh my gosh, man! The fuck? We usually hear, Dave.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
All I know is that I didn't even know that shit was going on till like 6:30 in the evening. Somebody's like, I was talking to somebody. Actually, I saw Jim yesterday from North Bar, and Jim was like, "Hey man, what's going on? You see what's going on in the White House?" I'm like, "No, what's going on in the White House? Like they're going crazy, pandemonium." And I turned on my Sirius radio to CNN because I know that's with CNN, any of them news outlets, they find something to talk about and they just run with that shit. I'm like, oh, should I need to see some visuals? And I went on YouTube because I know they're gonna have some videos up there. And the first video I clicked on was Trump talking about whatever, and that shit had me rolling. Again, I don't care what nobody say about Trump. Yeah, he ain't shit, but that motherfucker should try stand up because he is hilarious without trying to be hilarious.
He was like, I know we did not win the election and they stole it, but we are going to walk down to the Capitol building and we're going to fuck shit up, and I will be there with you. Hey. And I'm just like,
And he was like, he's like, all right, everybody. It's obvious. I know you're mad. I understand. They stole the election. We won by a landslide. Hey, just go home peacefully. Even though they stole it, just go home peacefully. Because they did me so wrong. And I know y'all love me to death because I can run this country like nobody else. But it might be crazy afterwards, but just go home peacefully. No need for all of this.
The worst apology. But I'm talking about.
It wasn't an apology. It was like, all right, man, y'all wild as hell, man.
That's
y'all
like being like,
crib.
hey, I'm sorry I cheated, but your sex is trash. But I shouldn't have done that. But you can't suck a dick. Like at the end of the day, like I'm not.
Look, they were scaling the wall like Ninja Warrior. I'm like, damn, they gotta be athletic as fuck.
Out
like,
there with them with them fake Timberland boots,
bro. They had them ladders, like you know when you climb over them army walls and shit in basic training. I'm like, these motherfuckers are some
they
athletic
confiscated
ass.
11 Molotov cocktails. What the fuck were they planning on doing? White folks.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the shit because some people's looking at it in like terror. Nigga, I was looking at that shit cracking the fuck up. Yes,
I was mad because I knew that we protested for way more things that were worthy of being protested, and we got met with way more force than that. So like I'm watching this shit like, yeah, this is wild, but I'm mad because I'm just like, it's such a double standard.
Well, it was definitely a double standard. We're gonna get to that in a second, but let's just talk about some of the hilarious shit. So let's talk about some of the clips from yesterday's episode of World War Z.
I call it White Freaknik.
White Freaknik, World War, bro. Look, first off, them you see them like they was like, here, stand on my hand. Don't forget me. Helping each other over the wall. Man, bro, look, I'm not even gonna steal my man's thunder. LeVar Walker, hilarious comedian out of Atlanta. He did a take on that shit, bro, and I was cracking the fuck. I didn't even see the disabled people in wheelchairs. Nigga, I threw my phone when I saw that shit. I'm like, get the fuck out. It was motherfucker like, Trump, he got cheated. And the motherfuckers was pushing them like, yeah, he got cheated. Cause you know you gotta be in the court, like one accord when you the wheelchair pusher and usually the person in the wheelchair call the shots because they the person's getting all the attention. The person usually pushing the wheelchair, then nobody's studying them. But the motherfuckers pushing the wheelchair like hyping them like hell, so their ass.
That is so much privilege. when you know you can't even get away if you get in trouble, but you just like fuck it.
Bro, that shit was funny. But when I saw, look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you how conditioned black people has been to be scared of white folks. And it is my thing. Look, whenever I hear about black on black violence in the hood, I get mad. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all do that tough shit to motherfuckers minding their business. But if a white person is in our hood, y'all be like, y'all like hands off. What I saw yesterday with that black police officer running up the stairs with a whole ass pistol, with a whole ass baton, with a whole ass taser, with a whole ass pepper spray, with a whole ass whatever. Everything that motherfucker had the Batman utility belt on. Was running.
Was he a policeman or was he just like a security
But if you secure in the state capitol, they probably got some extra shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he was running. When I see him running, bro, I'm like, bro, here's your chance. Here's your chance to get some type of fucking, you know what I'm saying, justice, pent up, whatever. You wouldn't have got in trouble. If I seen them motherfuckers like,
man, yeah. But can you imagine being a black man? And I hear what you're saying, but it's a whole mob of white folks probably calling you nigger with the hard R, like yelling at you and shit. That shit is traumatic.
Did any other people come in there with pistols? Because I don't know if they came in.
They came in there with guns. They came in there armed like a motherfucker. They had hella weapons. They had Molotov cocktails.
I would have been busting.
Like
you hear me? Busting, shooting their ass like duck hunt. Oh, okay. Bow, bow, bow. rolling down the stairs and shit. It would have been on
They
some
would've
Die Hard
beat your-
type shit.
They would have
Beat my
your
ass. Get through these 17 bullets. That was a magazine. I'm sure you got 17 shots up in that bitch. Oh yeah, it would have been real in the
Man,
field. And then I would and then I would have ran at that point.
They would have swarmed niggas. That shit was like The Walking Dead with like racist walkers. Like they saw a Trump video and got infected, and they
I'm watching that video like, man, this dude a bitch.
That dude, did you see the fear in his eyes?
He said, "Stop!" Like that was gonna do anything.
He like, shut up, nigga. He was like,
It's like 70 angry motherfuckers. Stop! And he was like, run up 3 stairs and turn around and say, "Stop!" And then run up 3 more stairs. Yeah, and they was just chasing his ass with flags and Trump shirts and red hats. And
Yeah, but the audacity, bro. Did you see the dude who was in Nancy Pelosi's office with his feet on the table?
bro,
Brett Favre.
that was one of the that looked just like him. That was one of the photos I laughed at. The woman behind the Congress desk, the Congress panel. I put that on my Instagram page. I thought
The
that
dude
was
who
pretty-
looked like Matty Ryan that stole the podium.
Oh, yeah. Who said that shit? Had me rolling. Oh, that was gosh, who said that?
What's the
Tag Matty
comedian
Ryan.
name? Sean.
Oh, Sean Flannery.
Sean
Man,
Flannery.
that shit had me rolling because that did look like Matty. I fuck around and been Matty, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think Matty Ryan is a Trump supporter or racist, but
I mean, he's probably just doing that for the show. Like, man, look, I ain't got booked. It's been this pandemic. I need some clout.
I
Goddamn
wonder.
it. Let me steal this podium. Y'all get this photo op real quick. I gotta get booked for this.
We're gonna bring in our resident white person on the show, our producer James, real quick. James.
Hello, James.
What's up?
As a white person, how did you feel watching your fellow whites?
I mean, that was good television, bro. I don't know what you were fucking watching. I thought it was hilarious, dude.
I did too, James.
It was really funny. I will say it was disappointing. On a serious note, but I mean, dude, the memes that came out of yesterday alone will last a lifetime. So you know. But yeah, it was very much a disgrace that the police presence was horrendous.
And then somebody died. It was like
4 people died. 4 people.
At what point do you think that they're not gonna beat your ass? Like
That's the thing.
I don't get it, James.
So
I really don't.
I do. Sometimes being white grants you the illusion of invincibility. And yesterday,
That's true.
Yesterday, a lot of people felt invincible together. So,
No, but you saw security. The cops were like, "Go on in there."
Well,
Get
that's
some.
so. That's the thing
No.
too. I don't want to break it down too much, but it's like the cops were vastly outnumbered. I think that was the biggest problem. Was like the calculated response by the U.S. fucking government, who just spent $968 billion on defense. By the way, couldn't even defend their own capital properly. They should have had like 10 times the amount of police officers they had, and they didn't. And if they did, no one would have gotten in that fucking building. But it wasn't a Black Lives Matter rally, so they didn't fucking hire any police officers.
If they would have shot them white folks,
Oh, it would have been, there'd be a civil war right now. And that's the thing. Like,
Who? To us? We ain't do it.
right. But it's
no. He's saying the white folks would be like, "Oh, it's on now. Now we gonna break out the real weapons, and
right.
it's gonna be like a civil war if more lives would have been lost."
Yeah.
Well, we wouldn't have did it. So who would they have been mad at?
Well, the government, and then the incoming administration. Oh, well, black folks and liberals, they support Joe Biden, so we got to go kill them. And then people they'd try to come to Chicago. It wouldn't fucking work out for them. But
I'm just sick of this shit, man. And we thought 2020 was done. 2021 was like, hold my beer. I'm gonna show you what the fuck's going on in day 6. Kobe didn't die until the 25th last year. I don't even want to imagine what the fuck we gonna see by January 25th.
Yeah.
of this
I
shit.
tell you what, I'll be on a flight to the
Atlanta?
Republic. No, I'm going to the DR. I'm getting the fuck up out of America for a few days.
So you gonna escape the racism and the COVID to go be around STDs and people go to the DR and don't come back for whatever reason. We don't know why. They just die in the DR. But are you really going?
Yes, I am. Book my flight. Got put
By
my
yourself.
Airbnb.
Nobody's going with you.
No, it's a guy's trip. We going out
Okay,
there.
that's different. Okay.
Which
Please
I was
let
going out there by myself. I mean, I would, but no, I need to
That
get the fuck
sound
up out
like
of here.
the fuck you doing?
Your scary ass up. You got COVID in the house. I've been out here and you gonna talk about don't go. Fuck out of here. You should go. Shit. Get you some
Shit after COVID.
motherfucker
I ain't doing nothing.
immune
I ain't doing
antibodies.
nothing. I ain't doing nothing but reading books after COVID, okay?
Right. Oh man. So we wow. So here we are, 2021, 6 days into the top of the year. People cutting up, but we do want to hear from you all. Call in. We want to hear what your resolutions is, or let's just see. We want to actually hear what was the hardest thing about 2020 for you last year, and what was the good thing. So we want to know what are the pros and cons for last year. Call in at 312-626-6799. The code is in the comments. Check it out.
Yeah.
We want to hear from you today. Call in.
All 80 of y'all that's watching right now. Call
Right.
in and let us know.
We want to hear about your 2020 and what you're gonna do better for 2021. I'm hoping to hear something different.
First of all, do you believe in the stigma of a new year brings about a new chance for things, or do you feel like it's every day is like a new situation?
Everybody look at it differently though. Like
I'm asking you.
actually, well, yeah. So I can only speak from my perspective. My new year is usually my birthday. You know what I'm saying? It's not at the top of the year. And I usually start planning like maybe about 2-3 weeks up to my birthday. You know, when I turn this age, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna start doing this or whatever. But I've already been thinking about it. I think for the most part, I'm pretty intuitive and type of person. I'm pretty aware, you know what I'm saying, like my weaknesses and things that I need to work on and things that I'm good at. And I just try to embrace what I'm good at and work on what I'm not. So, I mean, really my goal for 2021, again, it's not a resolution because I already been thinking, it's just to duplicate what I did in 2020 times 10. That's pretty much it. Because I didn't bullshit in 2020, despite everything that's going on, despite the lives that was lost, RIP and the jobs. 2020 was good to me. It was good to me. So, I mean, that's my take on it though. You know what I'm saying? And I plan on 2021 being even better.
I mean, for me, outside of COVID, from a work perspective, career-wise, it was probably the best year of my life. It was my first year writing an episode for a television show that I wrote by myself. That was a big deal. Mm-hmm. And I'm also writing this year, the way it stands right now, the last episode of the show I'm working on. So like to have written like the final episode, like this is the last episode of the series and you writing it, that's pretty dope. I mean, that can change, but I'm saying as it stands right now, I'm doing that. But every year I make a vision board with my lady, right? And it's one of those things where I feel like if you're not trying to get better and constantly remind yourself of stuff like that, that's not okay. But I know people fuck up a lot too, right? So like my only goal like for this year really is to just me and you talked about this. It's kind of like just being in like a place of zenness, like not. I don't want no negative vibe. Anything that's bringing me like drama or that's bringing me pain, I don't want it around me. And me and you had a real conversation on the phone the other day about that. But if it brings me any type of sadness or anxiety, I'm not fucking with it, bro.
Period.
I'm trying to be on some.
I'm not trying to negotiate it. I'm not trying to figure it out. Like, why is this happening? All I know, if it makes me feel some type of way, I ain't fucking with it.
I ain't messing with it, man. And that deals with people, and it sucks too, like, because you got people like you might be close to, whether it's family, friends, or whatever. But it's like,
I don't give a fuck who it is. At this point, bro,
even if it's me,
like I said, I don't give a fuck who it is. I just turned 39. I'll be 40, and I have goals set out. I know exactly what I want my life to look like. I know exactly what I'm gonna do to get there. And if anything that derails me or attempts, because I'm not gonna let nothing derail me, but attempts to derail me from that path, I'm not fucking with it. And I think people make their lives so difficult by trying to analyze situations and shit. And I think it's just really just focus on three things, at least with me. My core principles of what I focus on is mind, body, and soul. You know what I'm saying?
Did you say four things and name three things?
I say it's really three things. I corrected myself.
Okay.
But essentially it is four, and I'll tell you the fourth. But the three things is mind, body, and soul, and my money. God damn it. So that's the four things. But that I focus on. You damn right. You know what I'm saying? Because you need money to live. But you know, with your mind, and you know, maybe this will help somebody. I'm not sure. You know, I try to read like a book. You know what I'm saying? At least one book a month. It's easy for me to use Audible because I'm always on the go. Yeah, I'm always on the go.
Do you have you checked out the that new Kevin Hart joint, The Decision?
No, I've been hearing about it, but I haven't looked at it yet.
It's a great like book about just deciding to be great. You know what I'm saying, from his perspective. But you mentioned Audible. It's on Audible.
Yeah, no. I know when I went through a real rough time, like in 2017, 2018. But I remember one year I read like 12 books. And then the following year I did like 10 books. But, you know, you got to feed your mind positive stuff because you think about it most of the time. If you're really not most of us, we either watching TV or listening to radio or social media.
Who listens to the radio?
Whether it be title, streaming service, whatever, you just listen to music. You know what I'm saying?
If you're in your car listening to the radio, you probably
you probably 58 and up.
Okay.
But again, it's really just what are you putting inside your mental? You know what I'm saying? So I make sure that I'm absorbing some type of informative information that can help me with like my finances or like my business or anything like that, right? Like this is just what I do. That's the mind part. The body part is I go to the gym, work out 4 days a week. You know what I'm saying? That's got my health coach, whatever. Got to get your body right. You know, we getting older, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole pandemic out here. You know, I don't want to be old and fat, out of shape and sloppy. I'm looking forward to that zaddy status. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I got the locks now. They healthy. My hairline is not receding and I'm not fat. God damn it. So yeah, I'm a Zad. I'm not a Zaddy yet, but I'm a Zad. God damn it.
What?
Zaddy. Z. Zaddy.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to be on them Essence magazines in a swimsuit. That's like, can you believe that he is 55 years old? That's what I want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Spill Your Auntie. Remember that dude? He had gray hair, he had a beard.
And your daughter, if she old enough, goddamn it. If she's, you know what I'm saying? Hey.
Mr. R. Kelly.
I say, is she old enough, motherfucker? Look at you. You know what I'm saying? Trying to slander my fucking concepts. Anyway, but that's the body part. The soul is some type of spiritual, like information. I mean, like I read. I don't read every day as much as I used to, but meditation, read, speaking to somebody on spiritual principles. You know what I'm saying? That's the foundation. And then the fourth thing is my money. I stay focused on my money. With those four things, everything else is just kind of like, extracurricular. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's really just surrounding yourself with the people who contributes to those goals, man. You get the love from your family, but if your family is on bullshit and toxic and begging and bringing you down and hating, then you distance yourself from them. You're not tied to anybody because when you pass away, when you die, you're going to die by yourself. It's only room for one person in that fucking casket. You know what I'm saying? So you should just surround yourself with people who want to see you do well, man. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing, like it's a lot of toxicity in circles and groups, right? And we in industry, like in stand-up and comedy, right? So it's a lot of toxicity in comedy. I like even though James is not officially a comedian.
I'm about to say, even though he's not black, I was like, yeah, I know.
No, even though James is not an official comedian, I be laughing at James because he be calling out a lot of shit on his page with his rants because he be going in. And I'm like, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't going to face no backlash because he's not on the stage. You know what I mean?
Well, let's not go that far. I take my fair share of licks, bro.
But he call out the bullshit, though. And I'm like, I be in agreeing with him, man. And so, but again, like, just because you a comedian, you don't have to hang out with comedians. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I gotta hang out around this bullshit just so I can get booked or I can get noticed or from a network. No, the fuck you don't. No, the fuck you don't. Let your work speak for you.
It's a lot of toxic vibes that exist in those comedy circles that we didn't necessarily know. But I mean, at the same time, it's fun too in some ways. But fun and toxic can be very Like it's a thin line between fun and what's the word?
Toxicity. I mean, you just got to know if it works for you though. If it's not really benefiting you and like the direction or the vibe or energy that you want to really go to or be
Yeah,
within.
but I'm saying, how many nights have we had out that were fun as hell? You know what I'm saying? Like from a comedy perspective of us just like kicking it, but at the same time we just destroying ourselves, man. Like our health, you know, like we talked about. Where it's like, I can't do that. I can't have 8 drinks in one night.
But you
I
know,
can't have 8 drinks within an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like
but you don't have to really group all of those like principles into every single, you know, every single like event or every single experience. Because I mean, at that current point, at that point right there, you just feeling good. You just happy. You laughing. You know what I'm saying? It's good vibes. You catching up with friends. You know what I'm saying? That alone right there might be something that you need. So
yeah,
I mean,
you don't gotta go so hard in terms of like the negative things in that experience is what I'm saying. Like as we get older, I'll be 40 in March, you're 39 now. I think we're a bit more wise in terms, but we still don't know shit compared to somebody else who's gonna be older. You know what I'm saying? But I think that we both know that we are wiser than what we were. Because at the end of the day, being a stand-up comic was the end-all be-all for me at one point. That's all I wanted, was to be the best comic in the world. I have a different point of view. And you would always say something. You'd be like, man, you got to worry about your health. He was like, you can be the funniest person you want in me on this comedy grind, but if you drop dead because of your health, it's not going to matter.
Right.
I remember you saying that like when I lived with you, like 6 years ago. So, and even now, like, I love watching stand-up, but that's not the end-all be-all. Even you see like your favorite comic, even the people that you think are like the most funny, successful people, like most of them evolve out of stand-up into something else.
Right.
So
I mean, yeah, and just and not to really deviate from like the topic at hand, but
it's all related.
Yeah, it is related. And like really what we was referencing at that point was just like, protecting your energy. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're a part of something, you don't have to, if the energy is off, bounce. If you're really in tune with yourself, man, and you can get somewhere like, this don't feel right, and you trying to force it, bounce. And I think that's just really getting comfortable with yourself. So these right here is kind of principles that, if you haven't adopted, maybe you should take into the following year. We don't know what this year is going to look like, but all I know is that you keep focusing on like set some principles and boundaries for yourself. Yeah. Like I said, mine is, mind, body, soul, and my money. You know what I'm saying? I think I just make it that simple. And
I think mine is even more simple than that. I don't have like a list of those things. For me, it's like just exist in a place of love. I was saying that like you either live in love or you live in fear. That's it. That's only two circles that exist. You do stuff to make yourself better, or you do stuff to make yourself worse, right? Yeah. And people, I know, like Ryan Babylon would always call me like, what's the lady name? Ayana. He'd be like you should be a talk show host because you talking all this positivity shit. I'm just like, yeah, but that's how I want to live. That's what I believe in. Like, you do stuff that you love and you like, and you make money with people that like your friends, and that's what I want to do. I want to make money, break bread with cats who I fuck with, who I really enjoy. And if I don't fuck with you, I don't want you around. Just simple as that.
Right. I mean, we really think is people can really make their lives a whole lot easier, man, if they just don't subscribe to what society says you should do and just do what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? When you can block all that other shit out, I think that's real definition of keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't keeping it real with yourself, so many people trying so hard to try to keep it real and get people to look at like, hey, y'all, I'm keeping it real, that they ain't keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, look at me giving out money to the homeless people. Hey, y'all, look at me taking a picture
of mine, man. Like people who do good stuff, but they have to record it and like, I hate that. I hate that so much.
it's like you just basically killed the experience by sharing it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're doing it for yourself. So what I'm saying is, in general, man, do what makes you feel good. You know what I mean? Do what makes you feel good. And I think at that point, the universe will start to kind of like show you some favor.
Man, I'm
You know what I
telling you,
mean?
bro. If you just be a good person and really commit to what you want to do while being a good person, I really feel like God or whatever you believe in, universe, God, whatever, is going to look after your vibes. That's all this shit is, man. Is just having a purpose and working excessively hard at that. It's a Will Smith video. Normally, I don't really like them YouTube videos like that. They're like, this is an inspirational video, but
I love
I don't know if
them.
you've
I
ever
watch
seen
them all the time.
It's like a Will Smith video. It's like 10 minutes long about how he was like, if I get on the treadmill and you get on the treadmill, he's like, I will die. This is like out of Will Smith's mouth. I will die before I let you beat me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like having that crazy work ethic with like whatever you do, but also just being like not a bad person. And if you focus on those two things, I feel like you're gonna be all right. But you got to put in the work.
Yeah, definitely got to do that, man. So, you know, I guess it said, you know, that's something that I'll just pretty much keep simple with me. Again, we got some viewers. If you guys want to call in, share some of this positive energy going into this new year, and let us hear like what you got going on. Let us hear what are some things that you can share with people watching, or even that's going to watch this later. And you know, that's what we kicking off the year on some positive shit. You know what I'm saying? We talking shit, you know, we laughing or whatnot about what's going on. But I think right now, I think the motto for this year, I got my own motto. My motto for this year is paid up, but also
What?
Paid up. I'm trying to get paid, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm touching my first million before I turn 41. That I don't get. I've been saying that shit for the last year and a half, and I swear I believe it. I know I'm gonna touch my first million before I turn 41. But my motto for this year is just paid up, stay doing what I've been doing, because I've really been on my shift for a minute. But you know, we want to hear what y'all got going on. You know what I'm saying? You know, again, Dave's is love. Just be happy, choose happiness. It makes it simple. But I
feel like the money will come once everything else like falls in place. And you know, one day we'll get to a point where people call in. Like right now, we're like, call in. And I'm looking at the Facebook
that's
feed.
cool. Hey, we look, bro. I believe in, and there's no doubt in my mind that anything that we touch is gonna turn to gold. I mean, that's just how I feel right now. I'm not trying to rush it. I don't give a fuck if it was one person looking at us. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm just enjoying the vibe right now. Like, this is cool. I look forward to every Thursday talking to my motherfucking homie. You know what I'm saying? And just
say motherfucker one more time. You didn't say motherfucker 9 times. You said I don't give a fuck if this motherfucker.
Well, you know what? Thank you for pointing that out. That's because I just
I'm like, man,
I finished this job.
Tito's making you like I'm about to get motherfucking paid. I don't care if a motherfucker don't believe in me. I know who I am. I'm like, okay.
I'll be more cognizant of that. Thanks for pointing that out. But yeah, that's what I look forward to, man. So at the end of the day, you know, hey, I'm enjoying this conversation. James, let's talk to you, man. You got the thing going on with the engineering. You got people. You getting more shows that you're producing. What you trying to do?
I mean, just more of the same. And I kind of want to, you know, this situation COVID put us all in, you know, especially in entertainment as a whole, has really forced us to kind of innovate and keep, especially with stand up, keep the energy going. I just did this thing with Zanies on New Year's Eve. I
saw that.
This live stream with Calvin Evans. It went very, very well. You know, it's kind of the future that we're looking at in terms of stand-up comedy specifically. And the cool thing about stuff like that too is that there's no reason to not do it even when stuff opens up, because we're becoming more of a hybrid world, in person and digital. So I want to do a lot more stuff like that, kind of find out what works and what doesn't in the new world that's been created with this COVID stuff, and push the community, especially in Chicago, forward. Push entertainment here forward. Also, to buy more Bitcoin is the other resolution.
Oh, baby, yeah.
Get Bitcoin. I know you've been buying that shit, dude. That shit is going crazy.
I just bought some today.
This week.
Yeah, I just bought some today. You know crypto crazy, baby.
It cracked 40 today. So
Man, but it's went down. My app been going off the last 30 minutes. I'm like, damn, that shit went down, but it'll go back up.
yeah, I'll go back up.
But again, that's part of the money goal.
Yeah.
Again, it's all everything is part of a goal that I'm doing. You know what I mean? So it may look different, but it's going towards the same thing. So, but that's good though, man. I like hearing that you working on something positive, man, and that's dope. And Dave got his and I got mine. You know,
I don't really believe in like New Year resolutions too much. I kind of feel like every day is a new day. Like my dad would always say to me, "Where there's time, there's hope."
Absolutely.
So it don't got to be January 1st. It can be January 8th. You know what I'm saying? Like to make yourself a little bit better than where you were the last day. And guess what? You're gonna fuck up, or you might mess up.
Yep.
It's fine. Just get back up. Let's go. So, you know, I think about these things. I'm not a perfect individual by any means. And people want you to be, but we're not. So it's just like I'm always focused on just being a little bit better than I was the day before. Straight up.
That's what's up. So Brandy said, "Happy New Year's, fellas." What's up, Brandy?
What up, Brandy?
That's my homegirl. If y'all don't know Brandy Denise, funny stand-up comedian. Met Brandy here in Chicago. Brandy moved out to LA. She's doing her thing, man. She's actually on Power Book, both Power and Power Book, the spinoff. So y'all check her out on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad she doing her thing on that. So shout out to her. You know, but man, we overcame a lot of bullshit in 2020. I personally think that Corona is still gonna be here.
It ain't going nowhere.
Boogeyman, it ain't going nowhere again.
Until you get that vaccine, and you can go.
Y'all let me know.
Your phone be like, "You got the vaccine, ho?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got that."
Yep. What rhymes with turd community? Herd immunity. That's what I'm gonna be in because I ain't taking that shit.
Did you say turd?
I just thought of something real quick that rhymes with
Did you
herd
say
immunity.
turd community? Like shit community?
No, it just rhymed with herd immunity. Community. What the fuck? I can't even think of the shit no more. God damn it.
Tito's.
I'm done drinking. I'm about to be part of that herd immunity, a community. Because look, I'm not taking the vaccine. Still stand out. Nope. Ooh, that was a hard snort. Who the fuck was that?
That was James. You said what rhymes with turd community?
I was trying to be clever. somebody slowing the music. Go, I know what it is. Herd immunity. But anyway, we still gonna have COVID in 2021. So how we gonna get around it though? I'm hoping by the summertime that shit didn't die down a little bit. It ain't even got cold enough for this shit to die up here in Chicago. This is crazy. That's why I know Chicago got some type of fucking cloud of evil over it. Because God say, nope, I'm not gonna kill it with the cold. Bro, I got this fly ass coat that I bought last hill. And I ain't even been able to wear it yet because it ain't been cold enough.
And I know you got it at Burlington.
No, sir, I didn't. I don't want to drop how much I paid on it because I ain't trying to stunt. But that motherfucker is expensive and it's nice as hell, and I ain't been able to wear it yet. Because it ain't been cold enough yet. Because if I wear it outside, I'm gonna be looking like I'm trying to show off, and I'm gonna be sweating in my coat.
This how I know that coat ain't shit. Because you said it's not cold enough for you to wear. That means it got fur on it. And that means that you like it's gonna be some West Side bull. Like you gonna be outside look like a pimp. Like ooh, look at my raccoon collar. Like that's not supposed to be there.
Hey man, look.
What's the temperature right now in Chicago?
Man, that shit like 36 degrees outside, bro.
And if your coat is
I walked to my truck earlier down 4 flights of stairs with a t-shirt on, and I was cool. No, I was cool. And it got cold a little after I was standing out there for a minute, but
so what temperature needs to exist for you to be able to wear this magical coat?
As soon as that weather drop below 25, it's on. You hear me?
That coat ain't shit. You gotta fucking possum.
I wake up in the morning like, God damn it, 27. Not yet. Come on with it.
You got a possum. A triple P.
And I don't know where I'm gonna go to because ain't nowhere open.
You got
God damn
a
it!
triple
I'm
P.
just gonna walk down Michigan.
You got a possum Peli Peli. I know it.
No,
You
it's
got a
not.
Peli Peli
I
jacket
don't-
with a possum.
I do not own nothing Pelly, anything. I haven't been to Tops and Bottoms since 2007.
That
okay?
don't sound like a store.
Tops and Bottoms on the west side, Madison. Boy, get your ass out of here.
That's
How you not gonna know what T's and B's is? T's and B's, JB's, all the spots where people get shot
sound
at.
like a date, like a dating app. Like that don't sound like a place where you buy a coat.
Hey, write it down, man. We got T's and B's and we got
Please stop saying that.
COVID Tinder. You know what I'm saying? We got two dope apps.
We got
If you
Tops and
watching it,
Bottoms.
hey, you know what? We gotta take this to Clubhouse, Dave. These ideas. Let's take it to the entrepreneur room.
You went to the clubhouse tonight?
Oh, not really, because I'm a little faded and I might get kicked out of the room.
Yeah.
People start talking
Clubhouse
stupid. Let me tell you,
it's so
I got on Clubhouse on Sunday. I jumped into the chat like, why do black men cheat chat? Sunday morning. Hey, I shouldn't have been on. I was on that shit for like 3 hours. Just listening
we
to
can go
the
to IG Live.
we can do IG Live. We can do Clubhouse, whatever.
The clubhouse is people chiming in and all types of shit. Like, I don't,
Yeah, people
We
like,
just talk.
excuse me. Yeah, I have a question. You ever been like when you was in school or maybe even in work, and there was like any more questions because you be so ready to leave, and somebody raised their hand at the last minute. You be like, motherfucker, you be mad as hell at them. That's how Clubhouse is, because people be saying some stuff and it be stupid. So I got a question. When I turn my ignition all the way, it turns on, but when I don't turn it up all the way, it don't turn on. Can somebody talk to me about that? Like, shut the hell up. Why does that even matter? We talking about the ecosystem right now. Well, it got to do with emissions. Like, shut up. Like, I just jump out the room. I don't even leave quietly. I just
Hey man, I think that's a good way for us to get out of here this week. Like that.
Is it time yet? What time is it? I don't even
It's
feel
time.
like
It's time.
it's 10:39.
It's
Y'all
time.
didn't call in. We gave y'all opportunity to talk. I spoke. What's up, Brandon? Brandon Joy. I gave y'all opportunity to say something. Y'all could have called in and talk about your resolutions. I guess y'all ain't trying to do better with y'all life this year.
We built it.
We got to peer pressure them, James. We got to peer pressure to get into the room.
We'll get him
They
next
was-
time.
I guess y'all 2021 ain't about to be shit, huh? Because y'all didn't talk to Jays and Grays about it. We know y'all gonna tell y'all Facebook wall about it and they ain't gonna actually do it. I'm about to start, 2021, you know what we gotta do, Dave? We gotta start giving them a little more tough love. Call the people out. Hey man, I'm quit thinking about it and do it, bitch. Because I don't believe you. We can't do that now because people sensitive. They probably gonna cry and like my 2021 is over.
I'm
because
gonna
Eli
hit your
called me a
line.
bitch.
I'm gonna hit your line later on, or maybe on IG Live. But I can see some motivational. I see you as being like the worst motivational speaker to ever exist.
Hey man, you want the tough love? I got you.
But I'm saying that I feel like that's a great character. I feel like it's been a couple of ideas for sketches tonight that are like really funny, and we should make that happen because I kind of feel like we live in a world where people need to see like other stuff than just the podcast. But this is a conversation that should be happening right now.
I'm gonna scare you straight into achieving your goals. Scare straight.
On Tops and Bottoms,
The positive Jays and Grays
the
edition.
Tops and Bottoms podcast. With
Yo,
Dave and
Dave,
Eli.
what do you want? I'm gonna have on a jean jacket.
No, you're gonna have on some assless chaps. That's what you're gonna have on.
Assless? Never that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it might be too tight on me, but they tight jeans is in.
I don't
You
think
know
you
your
got
jeans too tight when you get a yeast infection and you got a penis. That's when you know. Yeah, how you get I got a yeast infection. Like you a man. These jeans are so tight though.
James, we gonna cut off these last 5 minutes.
For sure.
Have you ever seen like the outline of your drawers because your pants was so tight and you a dude? Like you ain't got no briefs. You got tighty whities.
No more Tito's until.
Oh, I'm screaming. Look.
All right, y'all. That's been episode 6.
Yo, next week we got a really good episode lined up for you guys. Y'all hear about a few days before. We don't want to just spill the beans. Just keep tuning in. Also, hey, we are on iTunes now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I posted it earlier.
All platforms.
We are 5 episodes in, and This episode will be up after James erases the last 6 minutes of this episode.
No, leave that shit on that, boy. We real raw, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? 25, 21, me keeping it real. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't like this. That's been our show. Eli, I'm about to get on IG Live in a little bit, and we can drink more on IG Live, but we can't drink no more on this podcast tonight.
Yeah. IG Live after our podcast be like BET Uncut from like 1998. You know what I'm saying? You might see me with a dollar bill wave.
We can call it Tops and Bobs on IG Live.
It gets a little raw on 2000. I can't even talk about. Yeah, I'm done.
You can't even talk.
I'm a lightweight now, bro. I'm a lightweight. This is my second drink, and it wasn't even filled up to the top. Just so y'all can.
Well, stop drinking liquor out of Mason Doomsday Prepper glasses, and maybe you would be so fucked up.
Well, no, I'm doing this.
I'm doing me. All right, man. This has been episode 6 of Jays and Grays. I've been Dave Hellum.
I'm Eli Hamilton. Follow me on IG, Eli Hamilton. Just like that. Just follow me that easy. Facebook, support black business. Don't storm the state capitol if you black. That shit ain't for you. Why you thinking it's America? Motherfucker, you would get popped quick. Don't do it. Don't do it. And that's my motivational words for our podcast.
All right, y'all.
Peace.